Hey guys, so we've been on a couple different discussions about how to get color on your plate. We've talked about vegetables. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what are some different examples we can get from the grocery store if we're looking specifically at fruit. So fruit comes in a lot of different types, for example. You can see I have a variety of different pictures on this specific slide. One thing you could do is get fresh fruit. You can get frozen fruit, fruit cups, squeezable fruits. You can get obviously fruits mixed with trail mixes. There's lots of different options you could essentially choose. As you can see, all these different options that I have specifically on the screen are all really quick, easy to grab and go fruit options that you can either one utilize as a snack in between your meals. So when I say snacks, that means in between breakfast and lunch, in between lunch and dinner, or specifically around activity, which could be before the activity, during the activity, or directly after the activity. Obviously, there's going to be some types of fruits where they can perish very quickly, that are more softer, that may not be the most optimal things to have to store in your backpack. So that's where what you might want to do is stick them in a container, stick them in a small sandwich bag. If there is certain fruit that you want to bring to hopefully help them hold up while you're traveling, while you're going from to a competition, or if it's just going back and forth to classes, or if you're just out and about. Thinking of all the different ways you can try to pack and maximize getting some type of color into your day is going to be super important, right? Like I said with the vegetables, you know the you're always like, well, what's the best possible vegetable or best possible fruit I can get? It's the one that you're willing to eat. Variety, again, is going to be extremely important. So the more options that you like, the more variety you're going to have. If you have more variety, you're going to be more consistent with trying to get these in your snacks and on your plates for your meals as much as possible. So when you're going to the store, big thing to remember is try to grab, in this case for fruit, 3 to 5 different examples. So that way, if you bring them back to the house, each day, for example, you could have a different fruit. Stick with the fruits that are your favorite, but don't be afraid to venture out to fruits that are new to you. Give them a try. Have them in different ways. Have them possibly in different packagings, different flavors. Expose yourselves to lots of different options, so that way you're not a one trick pony and someone who says, "Oh, I just like bananas and that's the only fruit I eat." Again, if you eat bananas every single day, some people can do it, but after a while, you're probably gonna get tired of it. It's gonna be the same taste, the same textures, and that can get frustrating after a while when that's the only thing, texture and taste wise, that you're implementing and having. Then you end up may not wanting to have that specific fruit or even including color on your plate because now that's the only option that you're eating on a regular basis. Um, Another quick tip, frozen fruit is a really great option for overnight oats, making smoothies, sticking into your oatmeal. Um, if you want to do a fruit parfait and you want something that's kind of a little bit frozen on top of your yogurt, or mixing some fruit in with a granola, or you could even put the fruit in a pan, warm it up, stick a little bit of lemon juice or orange juice in there with a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, I can't even say this. Cinnamon. There we go. And that could be a real easy, quick snack or addition to a meal. Or in a lot of cases, people who really love things that are sweet, the big thing there is fruit is a really good option to start to um, work out some of those things that maybe you may be craving, right? It could be the candy, it could be the cookies, it could be the baked goods, um, that aren't always the most nutrient dense or maybe not the highest quality option you can choose. But if you're still looking for something sweet, fruit could be a good option to swap with that. So that way you're still getting something you want that's sweet, but by eating the fruit, you're going to be getting lots of fiber, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, which are good for, again, recovering the body and repairing from that physical and mental stress and damage that it receives. So these are just a couple of tips when you're going through the grocery store to think about when you're trying to pick out some of your different fruit.